Hello everybody and welcome into the SFA Season 15 Week 12 Game Day here over on Twitch. As we've got a banger for you. We got both SEC leaders in their divisions, number 7 Texas and number 5 Auburn. Both have been on game day already. Going to be a fun one. We got B-Dog taking on Coach Cabbage. As always, this is the SFA. It's an online dynasty ran through Discord, Twitch, and YouTube. You can hop in, join it anytime. Free to play. You don't need the game. You can claim a team. You can set playbooks, set your depth chart. You can hire coordinators. You can recruit. We also have fully functional sports books as well as stock market. So it's a lot of fun. We are going to move to the new game, so you can definitely jump in and get a head start on that rebuild. And as always, if you are watching live here over on Twitch, we are affiliated, so you might run into some ads. So to not miss out on any of the action, use that Twitch Prime sub, as you will also help support us and help fund the national championship trophy and care package that will send to our natty winner. Both these coaches are big contenders for that. So this is a big one. Not the two SEC leaders we thought would be here at this point, so very interesting matchup as we got Coach B-Dog, his first year at Texas, and Cabbage, who's been at Auburn now, 3 seasons? So going to be a fun game. As always, though, check out our friends over at Home Field Apparel before we get started. Use code SFA for 15% off. And we are running on a quicker schedule here, folks. Running on a 4-day schedule now to end the year because we're going to end the season before the new game drops. So you can check us out on Instagram, Simulated Football Association. And if you want more content throughout the week, including additional watch party, access to the Playoff Push podcast, you can check out patreon.com/the SFA. So, as always, we're going to check out the history, and these teams have not faced since Season 9, so like 5 years they have not faced. Been some interesting matchups here. It's always been a Week 5 game as well, so they have not played in a while. So, even here. So let's see what happens as we take a look. We got Morris Stewart, the quarterback here for Texas. But the talk of the town has been Marty Fellows, the transfer from Wisconsin, the SFA player, the 99 speed. He's been going absolutely nuclear here in the second half of the year. Second leading rusher in the country. Might be the leading rusher by the end of the season if he keeps on cooking. We'll see what he can do today. And then at wide receiver, you got Quinn Nash. You got Marcus Robertson and Andrew Thomas. At tight end, you got Marcus Scott. And then the offensive line is very good as well, among the best in the country. Red Rubskins, the SFA player, he is out, so will not play. And Chris Smith. And on defense, Cornelius Shaw on one end. And then you got the SFA player, the veteran, Lake Hutchinson, 91 overall. At D-tackle, Brandon Jude, he's had a great year. Jordan Harris. Linebacker, you got Carl Garcia, Pat Pearson, and SFA player Kamari Cruz. At corner, you got Smokey Haywood, SFA player. You got Jason Alford and Daryl White. At safety, you got David Coley on one end and Aaron Brown on the other. And their kicker is senior Stafford Ellis. He is 9 for 11 on the year. Power 95, accuracy 70. So we'll see if he misses it all today. And then we'll check out Coach Cabbage here over at Auburn. Their quarterback is going to be Alfonso Jackson. Very good guy in the running game. Not so much in the past. We'll see what he does today. Running the ball, the former Oklahoma Sooner, Brandon Price. At wide receiver, you got Carl Griffin, SFA player Kofi Garnett, and Jason Fields, Tommy Allen. You got LaHonda Dickerstick, SFA player. Offensive line looks like this. Very good offensive line as well. Fully healthy. They've had some issues there this season, but should be good. On defense, you got Travis Johnson on one side, Carlos Johnson on the other, and Marcus Pittman and Derek Brown in the middle. At linebacker, Blake Powell, Calais Ingram, SFA player, one of my favorite linebackers in the country, and Paul Charles. At corner, you've got Mike Bush, Thomas Franklin, and SFA player Keon Beachcastle made the game-winning tackle against Florida on that 4th down play. See what he can do today in the slot. And at safety, you've got Kyle Brown on one side and Dominic Young on the other. And Darren Ralph is your kicker. Much better than the Texas kicker. Good power, good accuracy. Should be good to go. So, Coach B-Dog and Coach Cabbage, let me know if you want special uniforms. Obviously, not a lot of options for either of those two teams. And then we'll get a prediction going. Forgot to do a prediction on BearCave, but it was a wild BearCave this week. So, as always, just going to be a who wins. Do you have Texas or do you have Auburn? Both these teams have been on game days this year. Both rather disappointing, if we're being honest. So, got 2 minutes. Get your predictions going. So we'll see what Texas has. They have, ooh, what is that? Throwback. Oh, the throwback with the 150 on it. I mean, I don't see B-Dog. Might as well. Why do you not have... God, I hate it here, man. Hate it here. I guess we just got to go with the white. What's the difference between orange and burnt orange? Like... What's the difference between throwback? No Texas on the top? I mean... Alright, I guess we'll do the orange. No, it looks too much like Tennessee. I guess we'll just do that. Alright. Boring teams here. Like... Alright, I guess we'll do the numbers. We want to go a Navy versus Orange game? All right, very even here though on the overalls. Very even in the poll. You got maybe a little bit leaning towards Texas. Both lead their divisions currently. If Auburn loses any of the remaining games though, Tennessee does have the head-to-head, so they got to hope to win out. Texas, on the other hand, they are pretty much guaranteed a chance to win the division just based on if they beat A&M or not. So this game doesn't necessarily matter. All right, so we're just going to wait for the prediction. Now, we aren't doing same-game parlays or any of that stuff anymore this season just because they didn't get a lot of action. So, and I don't have time on the shorter schedule. But this is a 3-point favorite for the Auburn Tigers at home and a 55.5 over-under. So let's see what happens here today as we are prepared to kick off. And we only have 2 weeks left after this game. Week 13 and Week 14. And then we have conference championships. Remember, folks, to submit your rankings. This is the last week that the coaches poll will be tallied before the playoff committee starts going. So if you want to get your voice heard, make sure to submit your rankings this week. We have a lot of movement. No more undefeated teams. So we got B-Dog taking on Auburn. Here we go. Looks pretty cold here at Auburn. You can see their breath. No snow, though. Going to be an interesting game for sure. Coach Cabbage not wearing a hat. Exposing that bald head. Nobody's ranking UTSA. So here we go. We got Auburn, we got Texas in an SEC clash. Two teams who have not looked good on game day this year. Hoping to redeem themselves, as remember, making the playoff. It's all game day settings, so you got to be able to put up some points in these type of games. Jordan Hare is rocking. War Eagle. Remember, all VODs will be available later today. Highlights for this game will be available tomorrow on our YouTube channel. As Auburn will start with the rock. So here we go. We are off in Week 12 game day. Down for a touchback here to get us started. So here comes Alfonso Jackson, Brandon Price in the backfield. Delayed give to Price to start the day. He makes a move, gives a stiffy, and gets 7. Two-loss G5 teams don't deserve rankings, Dogwater. All right, split backs now here. Jackson He takes off. He finds some room, moving the rock right now. Kamari Cruz brings him down. Nice first down there for Alfonso Jackson. Brandon Price and Alfonso Jackson are an elite tandem in the option game, short passing game. Dicker stick in the slot here. And, oh, they go down. It's just when you get too cute, doesn't work. Wait a second, is that an injury? No, not like this. Alfonso Jackson, please. He's out! So now we got to wait to see how long Alfonso Jackson's out. Who's this guy? Dumps that to Dickerstick. We don't know who this quarterback is. Dante Talley. I don't know. I didn't see anything about him. Third and 12. Hopefully Jackson's not out of the game. As Talley now takes off. He has some speed. All right, look at him cook, but that's going to be fourth down. All right, so Jordan Hare is silent. Their star quarterback is now out. We don't know how long. We'll hope to get an update here shortly, but we got an 87 overall senior, according to Cabbage, so shouldn't be too bad of a downgrade. Thank you, Cabbage, for the update, but here comes Morris Stewart, or the guy to watch, Marty Fellows in the backfield. Beautiful formation to start the game. They give it to Fellows, and Calais Ingram brings him down. Wait, he's still up. 1,400 yards here for Fellows. The man to watch is 39 on offense, and then Calais Ingram with the dreads on defense. He is the best player on this defense, so see what he can do. And then number 21 is Keon Beachcastle. He isn't in the base system here as they're under center. It's going to be a quick throw from Stewart. He takes off, but Ingram gets out there and stops him. So it can be a third down now. So 2 plays, 2 tackles for Calais Ingram. Keon Beachcastle checks in on the slot. Ingram showing blitz. He is going to blitz here. Stewart yams it deep. 2-on-1, and it's tipped away. So a 3-and-out here for Texas to start their attack. There's still no update on Tally. If there is another Legion of Dread member, it would be Calais Ingram. He is so good. As you get a nice return here from Tommy Allen. So who's going to be at quarterback? I don't see an update on the bottom line yet. And Tally is still in. So it looks like Tally will be on this drive. Hand off to Brandon Price. He gets 7. This is a team that loves to be on, or loves to run first, so shouldn't be too bad of a downgrade. They are stacking the line, though, on defense. Dickerstick in motion. Tally running the offense now. 2nd and 3. He takes off. Tally, he has some speed. Lowers the shoulder, gets 9. Fresh set of downs. They're going to hurry it up now. Trips to the left here, the short side. That right side wide open. It's going to be a keeper here for Tally, and he goes down. Gets 5. Pearson on the tackle. New linebacker taking over for the longtime linebacker, Sonny Myers. 2nd and 5 here. They're already across the 35. Man in motion. To the backfield. It's going to be triple option. Jackson's back in, and he keeps it. And Smokey Haywood brings him down. So mid-drive, they sub Jackson back in. All right, 3rd and 6 now. Jackson's back in. He's throwing the ball. Plenty of time. They only rush 1. They run the contain, and Jackson tries to escape, and he goes down. They're just basically begging Jackson to throw it, and he still said no. And now they're going for it here. So 4th and 3 early on. They hand it off to Price. He goes outside, breaks that tackle, and he gets it. big play there from Brandon Price to save the drive. So we're across the halfway mark here in the first quarter. Brandon Price again reverses his field. It's 4. Second and 6 now. Stacking the line, begging them to throw it. They will here. Dumps it short to Price. He gets 3, so another third down. Third and 4 here for Auburn. Coach Cabbage 0 for 2 so far on third down. Kamari Cruz showing blitz as well. Gonna hand it off. The counter goes nowhere. Pat Pearson explodes through the line. 4th and 7 now. And they bring out the field goal team. Going to be about a 37-yarder from the middle to take the lead here for Auburn. Kick is up, and it's good. So our first points on the day go to Auburn. Jackson comes back in for Tally. Leads him to a field goal. A little over 6 minutes gone in the first quarter, and Texas has only ran 3 plays. So see if they can establish a drive, as now the quarterback's likely cold, as he hasn't really done much. See if they can get Marty Fellows warmed up here. 2 tight ends set. Quick option. Stewart's going to keep it. He has speed. Gets himself a first. Their first down on the day. Quick option again. Stewart's going to keep it again. Ball's on the ground. It's a free. And oh man, Chuck Allen brings it in. That ball was sitting there for a good 3 seconds. I don't think anybody realized that was a live ball. So missed opportunity for the Auburn Tigers to potentially get a turnover. 2nd and 14 now here for Texas. Hand off to Fellows. Breaks 1, gets 5. Yeah, that Cam Newton recovery effort. 3rd and 9 now. Chance for Auburn to get off the field. Tight end will go in motion. Stewart, they bring the blitz. Hits his man, that's a first. Marlon Hawthorne. Wide open man, and first completion of the day for Stewart. Keon Beachcastle brings him down. So across the 50 now for Texas for the first time on the day. Number 7, number 5. Another blitz brought. Stewart escapes. He evades 1. He's still going, and he slides. Big time run there. All right, so now inside the 30 for Texas. 2 men in the backfield. Flipping the play again, going into more of a split back. Stewart drops back, plenty of time. He once again tries to escape. Gets about 4. Both these quarterbacks are very run-first guys. They're always going to look to bring the ball down. I do not expect to see many passes, if any. So split back now. Once again, run and contain for the defense. Dumps that to the running back, and he gets a couple. That's Corey Copeland. So another 3rd down incoming. This first quarter is going by very quickly. 3-0 for Auburn. Texas inside the 25, trying to get it back. Audible into the pistol. Don't count out a run here. Gonna throw it. Dumps that short. That's gonna be a first. Beautiful play there from Texas. All right, here we go. Inside the 20 now. Marty Fellows gets the carry. Nice block on Ingram, and he's going to push forward for 8. Beautiful play there. So as we end the first quarter here in the SEC, it's 3-0 Auburn. Both teams just kind of trying to feel each other out. Nothing crazy happening. Very interesting game so far. As we now flip the side here. Dumps that to Marty. Oh, he breaks 2 tackles. Doesn't get the first, though. So 3rd and 1. Chance for Auburn to get off the field. This has been a long Texas response. Maryland eye. Toss out to Marty. Can he get the edge? Yes, he does! And to the goal line, they mark him short. So on the 1 now. Option formation. Can they punch it in? Quick option here. Does he get a pitch it? No, he keeps it. Touchdown, Texas. Morris Stewart gets us on the board. Broke a tackle. Took it himself. All right, so beautiful response there from the Texas Longhorns. Very long drive as well. Completely taking the crowd out of it. As they're giving us these beautiful updates from Ball State and Louisville. Because if I'm watching the SEC front runners, I care about Ball State and Louisville. All right, so Auburn's going to get the ball back here. Now down 4. See Alfonso Jackson coming back out. See what they can do. They can punch it in this time. Still haven't seen much from Kofi Garnett, the SFA player. In motion now, quick option. Gets it out to the receiver. And Smokey Haywood brings down Allen in the backfield. Smokey Haywood's made quite a few big plays in game day settings. Most notably the 34-yard pitch backwards from Boss Hennessy. He picked it up and took it to the house. 2nd and 11 now. Dicker stick in motion. Hands this off to Price, and he goes nowhere. It's Smokey again. Already 3 TFLs here today for Smokey Haywood. Kamari Cruz was there as well. So very quick 3rd down. Auburn's having some trouble. Rolling right. Throws it deep. Almost picked by Smokey. The drive just completely dominated by Smokey Haywood there. 2 TFLs and a deflection. Just an absolute elite presence there on the edge. So now they're going to punt it back to Texas, who has all the momentum here. A nice return up to the 45. Coach Cabbage got to figure out this offense now. Now the defense has hope to get a stop. How to slow down this option offense. It's a counter here. A stiffy from Fellows. Don't let him get to his top speed. If you let Fellows accelerate, it's going to be a long day for you. Just a quick 19 yards. And they're going to hurry it up. Like I said at the top, both of these offenses very similar. We've had 7 total passes today. Man in motion. Fakes the handoff. We're going to throw it. Stewart takes off, though. And he makes a move. Gets about 7. Already 39 yards here for Stewart and a touchdown as they're inside the 30. Everybody cheating up here. Give me another throw. And he takes off again. Stewart, once again finding room, breaks the tackle and gets 11. When is Auburn going to run a spy or something? You can't let Stewart do this to you as they're back in the goal line. Hands this to Fellows. He gets 5. Just smash mouth football here from Texas, running it down their throat. So they're in the red zone yet again. Pistol. Stewart hands it off. Runs over one. Ingram brings him down. 3rd and 4. A chance for Auburn to keep this a one-score game. Texas is 75% on 3rd down. Can they hold them to a field goal? Back in the pistol. 3rd and 4. Stewart throws this one. It's tipped away. Paul Charles. Beautiful play from the linebacker, getting that big oven mitt up. So here comes the field goal unit to make this a 7-point game. It's going to be a 29-yarder. The kick is up, and it's good. All right, so still a 7-point game now. Auburn not out of it by any means. They don't return this one. So they're about halfway through this second quarter. See if Auburn can get the ball moving. Just avoid Smokey Haywood. He's at the top of the screen. Go somewhere else. They dump it short to Brandon Price. Breaks a tackle. Brought down by Smokey. All right, 1st down here for Auburn. Gonna audible it. La Honda in the slot. He's gonna move now to the backfield. And flips it out to Price. Brought down by Smokey Haywood. His 4th TFL. My God. Have yourself a half, Smokey. He has 4 TFLs and a deflection so far. 2nd and 13 now for Auburn. Takes a handoff. Alfonso Jackson up the gut. Gets 9. Welcome in K Money Swag. 3rd and 4. Got to watch out for Smokey. Top of your screen. Honda in motion. Jackson's going to throw this one. 3-man rush. Hutchinson gets him! The veteran gets off his block and ends the drive. Jackson never felt him coming from the blind side. If you want to check, you can join our Discord. Links are in any of our descriptions, or we have the command. And we have a spreadsheet that will show you open teams. As they punt this one back to Texas. It's been all Texas here since the middle of the 1st quarter. And Morris Stewart, man, he's been going crazy. So you like to see the 1 turnover and the -1. That doesn't make any sense. There has not been a turnover yet. 10-3 here. Back to this crazy, that crazy formation doesn't end up working as they go backwards here with Copeland. Clyce Ingram getting the TFL there. Working off the blocks. Second and 12 for the Longhorns. Auburn looking for a stop. Fakes the handoff. Dumps that short. Scott gets 4. So a 3rd and medium coming up. Don't count out the run here for Texas. Beach Castle going back to safety. They're going to throw this short. And does he step out? No, he stays in bounds. 1st down, Marlon Hawthorne. Very similar to the 1st down he had in the 1st quarter. Just a little out route. So 1st and 10 here for Texas. They're going into some Wildcat here. Marty Fellows, and Ingram snuffed that one out. He was not going to get beat by the Wildcat. Second and 12 now. Auburn desperate for a stop. Hand off here to Fellows. He breaks a tackle, gets half of it back. Be 3rd and 5. Fellows 54 yards, averaging 5.4. Not too shabby. Back in the option now. Everybody's coming up. Bring a blitz. Dumps that short. Another 1st down. But wait. Depends on the spot. They'll mark him short. Hawthorne couldn't get this one. So 4th and inches now. Don't count out a fake punt. Watch it. 4th and inches. Will they fake this? No, they won't. It's going to go into the end zone here. So Auburn will have 1:54, 2 timeouts to try to tie this game up for halftime. Home crowd has not had much to cheer about since the early stages of the 1st quarter. If you really want to, Cabbage, you can. You just got to tell me if you officially want to bench him. Brandon Price gets smoked. Second and 14 now. Split back set for Jackson. He's going to keep it here. Nice run. Oh, he goes up the middle and he gets the 1st. Nice run from Jackson. So at the 30 now. 4 men to the left side. Hands that off to Brandon Price. He finds some room and he gets 8. They're going to hurry this up now. 2nd and 2. Jackson over the middle hits his man. Tommy Allen gets to the 50. They're in yam range. They're now out empty. Trying to make something before half. 3-man rush. Over the middle. That's a catch for Carl Griffin, his 1st of the day. And use that 2nd timeout. 40 seconds left. 2nd and 5. They bring a linebacker. Bonzo tries to escape. Gets sacked. So 3rd down now. It's a screen pass. And that's a 1st. Kofi Garnett, the SFA player. So 1st down, now fringe field goal range, it seems. Probably would like maybe 10 yards here to make it a little bit more manageable. No more timeouts. Jackson jamming it deep. That's to the end zone. On Smokey, it's picked! Oh, Smokey Haywood got the foot in! What a 50-50 grab from Smokey Haywood. Having a career game today. Why are you testing Smokey? An absolutely beautiful, beautiful catch. You officially want me to bench Jackson. Last play of the 1st half here. Texas yamming it over the middle, and Marty Fellows is going to go down. All right, so as we hit halftime, folks, it's 10-3. Remember, guys, we are running on a 4-day schedule now for the rest of the year. As always, if you want more content, check us out over on Instagram at Simulated Football Association, or you can check out patreon.com/the SFA if you want access to an additional game day each week. Also, We have the Playoff Push podcast as well. I will be streaming Fortnite tomorrow on my PS5 to try and get my streaming setup all squared away for the new game when it drops. So if you want to play Fortnite with me, check it out tomorrow morning. I don't have a time. But yeah, great first half so far. Would probably like a little bit more from Auburn, but time possession going towards Auburn. They're just not getting quite as explosive plays. I'd say that interception wasn't too much. I mean, maybe takes 3 off the board, but Texas looking pretty good. They've just been going crazy. I don't know when that turning point was. Maybe getting embarrassed by Baylor was the turning point. All right, I'll bench Jackson here in a second. All right. I wonder if I can do it just right here. All right, so we're benching Alfonso Jackson to Dante Talley. All right. Here we go. But Dogwater, I literally just did it. Eat my shorts. Eat my shorts. I thought I had to switch. Maybe I don't. I don't know. Sometimes it lets me do it. Sometimes it doesn't. So here comes Texas. They get the ball to start the half. No, I'm not already on somebody. And off here to Marty Fellows. He runs over 2 men and gets 11. So Texas picking up right where they left off with the big runs. And broken tackle from Morris. Gets out of the way. Gets 1. Stewart, 9 rushes today. He's ran it more than he's thrown it. 2nd and 9 now. 2 tight end set. Fellows in the backfield. They're going to audible into the shotgun. Fellows staying in the block. Morris escapes like he's been doing. No spy, and it's a first down. When will Auburn learn? If there's no spy, Morris is going to run it rather than throw it. Every time. Got to spy him. Pistol now, 1st and 10. Morris once again over the middle. Hits his man. That's a first. Marcus Robertson. So 1st and 10 here. Already a minute gone in the 3rd quarter across the 40. And this off to Fellows to the outside. He stiffies 1. And he gets back to the original line to gain. Carlos Johnson gets his first tackle. 2nd and 10 now here for the Longhorns. In the pistol, 10-3. Hands it off to Fellows. Fellows breaks 1 and goes down. Third 9 now here for Texas, trying to keep this drive going. Plenty of time. He's sacked! Shot out of a cannon was Travis Johnson. On your dome right there. He's about to throw it. 4th down. So they can't pin him deep here. Auburn gets the stop. And Talley is coming back onto the field. The new quarterback. Cabbage has made a change. We're hearing up in the booth. It is not injury related. This is performance related. Talley comes on back. Handoff. Brandon Price. He gets 8. So 2nd and 2 now here for Auburn. Handoff here, Brandon Price, and he doesn't get it. Kamari Cruz on the tackle. Normally a coverage guy makes the play there. 3rd and 1. 1 for 6 so far on 3rd down. Auburn desperate. They're going to throw it with Talley. He takes off and he gets sacked. Brandon Jude. Man who won the game against Oklahoma. So 4th down, they're going to have to punt it back. 3 and out. Cabbage once again not performing well on game day. The offense stifled. Texas, neither, they don't play too well on game day either. It's 10-3 right now. Might come down to turnovers or miscues. 1st and 10, it's going to be Marty Fellows. A bit of an awkward handoff, and Calais Ingram brings him down in the backfield. You cannot make any mistake or Ingram will be there to swallow you up. They had a little bit of miscommunication on the handoff. Lost a step for Fellows, and he was there. 2nd and 11 now. 2 tight ends again. They love these sets with the 2 tight ends. Play action fake. Morris just going to take it. He runs through a man. Up the middle. There he goes. Morris Stewart. Seeking out the contact here. Morris Stewart, man, having a great day on the ground. Maryland eye time. They toss this out to Fellows. He gets the edge and brought down from behind, saving a big play there. He wasn't there to bring him down. He could have been still running. 2nd and 8 now, across the 50. Longhorns are threatening yet again. Pistol formation. Fellows in the back. They're going to hand it to him. Delayed give once again. Broken tackle, and it's going to be 3rd and short. Fellows not having the greatest day, only averaging 4.6, but a little bit lackluster for him normally. 3rd and 2. Another handoff. Can he get the first? Yes, he does. And more. No, he can't get outside. Almost broke that one. Texas looking to put this up 2 scores. Fullback dive here. Ingram snuffs that out. Javon Jones. Auburn looking for a turnover. Maryland eye again. Watch the toss. Don't overcommit to the middle. Gonna hand it up the middle though, and there goes Fellows. He cuts inside, gets 13. Up around 100 yards now. They're threatening inside the 10. Goal to go. Pistol. Stewart fakes a handoff. He's going to throw it. He takes off. He has all the room. Can he get to the end zone? What a cut! Touchdown, Texas! The Longhorns take a 14-point lead as Stewart gets his 2nd rushing touchdown. Look at him go. Whoop! Just juking out the defender. Things are not looking good for the Auburn faithful. Jordan Hare is silent. You can hear the feather from the War Eagle. The fans are crying.
The Longhorns are lined up for the kickoff. Griffin set to return.
So you got about, 12 minutes left in game day. Down 14 for Auburn. They got the defense back. They got Talley back on the field. They had a 3 and out their first drive of this second half. What are they going to do here? It's just been all Texas since really halfway through the first quarter. Dumps this short. It's Tommy Allen, he gets 6. They're going to have to start throwing it a bit more here. Tally is 2 of 2. Hasn't really thrown it deep, though. 2nd and 4. Haywood, top of the screen, working on Carl Griffin. Or no, it looks like he's working on Kofi Garnett. 2nd and 4. Handoff to Price. He gets the first. Spins forward for more. That's 9. Got to think Auburn's got to come up with some points here on this drive. 4 wide. Quick throw, and that goes nowhere. Griffin maybe gets 2. This Texas defense has been very good today. Giving up only 3 points. Trips left here. Smokey up top, isolated. 2nd and 8. Hands it off to Price. Gets a nice hole, gets a first. I have no idea what Cabbage runs. So across the 50 now, starting to move the rock. Back in the pistol here. Dicker's stick in the slot. Takes the handoff to Price. Takes his time. Throws that. And it's a catch. Tommy Allen once again. His 3rd catch of the day. 2nd and 4 now here. Split backs for Auburn. It's going to be triple option. He gets the pitch off. There goes Price. He's in the open field. Breaks a tackle. Big play there for Auburn. They are threatening. They're inside the 30. They've awoken here in the end of the 3rd quarter. Man in motion. Once again, triple option to hands it, and he goes nowhere. Tommy Allen does nothing there. The free safety, David Coley, blowing that up. Second and 12 now. Fakes it. Tally has time. He yams it deep. And it is... Oh, it's almost picked again by Smokey. But he doesn't get the foot down. Stop throwing it towards Smokey Haywood, please. You're not going to beat him. Tally again. It's 3rd and 12. He throws this short. That goes nowhere. So decision time now for Auburn. And they're going to take the field goal. It's going to be a 48-yarder here for Auburn. This still doesn't really even help you. The kick is up, and it's good. Down 11. Interesting decision there. Playing the long game. The worry here, if you are an Auburn fan, is that when you get to the 4th quarter, teams typically start to run the clock. They like to shorten the game. And when you have 2 teams that love to run the football like these 2 guys, there may not be 2 possessions left in the 4th quarter. As nobody checks Morris. There goes Morris. Don't let him go. Please, Auburn, start covering Morris Stewart. He is your biggest threat right now. He's killing them. He's killing them. So it's 17-6 as we enter the 4th quarter. Can Texas beat Auburn? And the wild thing here, folks, if you're tracking the division races, if Auburn loses, then Tennessee at 6-4 is number 1 in the division. And all they'll have left is Kentucky and Vanderbilt on their schedule in terms of SEC teams. 1st and 10 now. Morris Stewart. It's going to be a quick throw here. And no, that goes nowhere. A massive play for Auburn here to start it. Yeah, I got to recap. So we had a Southern Miss cover, a Fresno State cover, Baylor no cover. That game was fantastic. It actually went to OT. Then Tennessee won outright over Oklahoma. Nebraska beat Iowa State, taking the undefeated record. North Texas won. Iowa won. and clinch the division. Michigan no covered. USC won outright. And Georgia Tech won outright. So crazy, crazy week. As we're a 3rd and 10. This is the critical play for Auburn. They've got to get the ball back here. You got to create 2 possessions. 3rd and 10. Morris Stewart. They dump it short. Marty Fellows. Can he push? No, they stop him. And they bring out the field goal team. Don't count out a fake punt. Ooh. So Auburn, now it's crunch time. They've put in the backup on purpose here. Tally is back in on purpose. On to Dickerstick in motion. They give it to him, and he goes nowhere. Come on, guys. Come on, Auburn. Make a play. Come on, boys. Come on. Make this a game. Why are we running tight end draws? That's not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing here. Come on, Tally. Man in motion. Kofi Garnett. They're going to hand it off to Brandon Price. And he gets 2. Why are we running the ball? Why is Auburn running the ball? 3rd and 10. You got to create 2 possessions. You're 1 of 8 on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 58 on the play. 1st down.
Hello, hello, hello. All right, I finished. Yeah, I know. Saw the big run from Fellows. Yeah. Stupid fucking microphone. Anyways, fucking Auburn punts that ball. I don't know why they did that. Now they're running clock, man. Auburn just completely ruining themselves here. Flips this out to the receiver. Cuts inside. Breaks 2 tackles. Come on, Auburn. Make a play, please. Goal line formation here. 2nd and inches. 5 minutes left. They're going to run the clock. Why is Calais Ingram, like, way back there? What does he know that we don't? 2nd and inches. 5 minutes left. Auburn's on death's door here. Can Texas finish him off? Fullback fake out wide. Touchdown, Texas! They hit him with the fake fullback dive. And it worked. Oh, just complete humiliation here for Auburn as they're going to give the division back to Tennessee. Sickening. Absolutely sickening. All right, 1st and 10 here. Auburn's on the ropes here. I mean, pretty much over. They're down 3 scores now. It's now 18 points. 5 minutes left. They got to score a lot and in a hurry. These little dinkers. 7 passes for 18 yards. Are you kidding me? Averaging like 2.5 yards a pass? Auburn, what are you doing? Auburn's fraudulent. What are we doing here? We're running it now with Tally. 3rd down. Just complete, just utter chaos here. 1 for 9 on 3rd down. 1 for 9. 3rd and 13 here. Tally drops back. And throws it off the helmet. Dink dunk, 4th down. Oh, now you decide to go for it. So now it's 4th down and 13. See if they can convert here. It's going to be a screen pass to Price. And he goes out of bounds. Brought down by Smokey Haywood. This game is now just getting clearly out of hand here. 4 minutes left. Texas has this game in hand. They're going to win it. They're going to move up in the rankings as now the favorite to win the SEC. At 9-2, their last game will be against A&M for the division. Stewart throwing it here, and it dropped. Maybe the first bad play Texas has made all day. Been domination here for the Longhorns. You have not clinched the conference championship. You have not clinched. 3rd and 10. Texas can win the division next week if Oklahoma beats A&M. Otherwise, it's going to come down to week 14 when you face A&M. 4th and 6, the kick. And it is good for Texas. So, yeah. So, next week, I think you have a bye, I believe. So, if Oklahoma wins, then you win the division, or it will come down to A&M, Texas. But that will, if it comes down to that, both teams will be 9-2, and that may be a playoff game too, or at least seeding game. So 1st and 10 here for Auburn, down 21. Not looking good. I mean, never say never, but he just throws it right back to Smokey Haywood. And give him for pass interference. Smokey Haywood having a legendary game. 1st and 20 now for Auburn. Another screen pass. Auburn is allergic to throwing it farther than 4 yards down the field. This is brutal. 2 game days for Auburn. It has just been brutal to watch every time as we're yamming it deep here. Too late. Way short. Tipped away. Third and 20. Running right. Tally over the middle. It's tipped away again. So 4th and 20, they'll decide to punt it, waving the white flag here. Down 21. See how far they drop in the rankings. There is, but I'm not going to do it. Two and a half minutes left. We'll see if Texas can continue to run up the score here. Second and 8 now here for Texas. Just been all Texas all day long. Back in the option. Gonna give it to Fellows. -2. Auburn finally starts playing defense here. They're 9. Hands back off to Fellows, and never mind, he gets the first. Remember, folks, we got recruiting after this. I'm going to post all the games, and then we'll do recruiting. Hand off to the fullback, gets to the outside, gives a stiffy. Nick Henderson gets 6. Second and 4 now. Delayed give. Marty Fellows gets another big play. 300 yards rushing on the day. Couple more snaps here as we're in victory formation for the Longhorns. Capping off a great Week 12. A lot of swerves, a lot of turns. Top 10 will definitely be a lot different next week. Remember, last week for you to do the coaches poll, so submit your rankings this week. And as we hit triple zeros here at Jordan-Hare, Texas has done it. They came in and dominated the Auburn Tigers, 27-6. They lead the division. They'll head to the bye week and wait to see the results from A&M. But seeming like Texas will be a player here in the CFP this year. And for Auburn, they lose, give up the division lead to Tennessee. We'll see what happens in the last 2 weeks. But thanks for watching. We'll see you in Week 13. All right, so that's the end of that game. And just disgusting work from Auburn all day long. Disgusting work. And a lot of people knew Texas was going to win that game. That's funny. All right, so we'll check the results, or check the data here. I mean, there's not going to be much. It's field goal, Texas domination, field goal. You didn't miss much, Mango. Is Alfonso Jackson didn't even really have a bad game. I mean, the one interception was just like a DPM, but Talley, 9 of 13, 21 yards. Just horrific. Brandon Price didn't play well. I mean, this entire offense is just lethargic. Clyde Ingram got 10 tackles, 3 TFLs. They got 1 sack. They didn't get any picks. They only got a couple of deflections here and there. Forced fumble from Blake Powell. But nobody recovered it. Morris Stewart, 10 of 13, 89 yards. This is run-heavy team on both sides. Marty Fellows, 180 yards on the ground. Stewart was great as well. He got over 100, and they combined for over 300 rushing yards. Receiving, not much. And the defense, Pearson. A lot of TFLs for Smokey Haywood, dude. Had himself a fantastic game. He had 5 TFLs, interception, couple deflections. They got 3 total sacks here. Deflections, no fumbles, and that will do it here for Week 12. Welcome in, Coach Mears. So that will do it here for Week 12. Like I said, I'm going to post BearCave results. I'll set complete live watch party. That was a great game between San Diego State and UNLV if you want to watch a very turnover-heavy game. And then we'll do recruiting. So this is a Texas outright victory. Auburn was the favorite. No idea why. You got the punter as the player of the game. Jeez Louise. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.